figured I'd go live for a little bit. Sitting down here at the park, it's a pretty nice view, so I figured I'd talk for a little bit and share it with you guys. If anybody doesn't know, my name's Nick. I'm a homeless type 1 diabetic. I live in this van, Sarasota, Florida. It's a nice day out today. It's like 75 with a nice breeze. It's just a perfect day. But I figured I'd go live for a little while. Chat it up. Try to work on some hours. I really need to work on my, we've got about 750 more hours we need to be monetized, so trying to work on that today a little bit as we just sit out here and look at the water, which is very beautiful, of course. It's another beautiful day in Florida. I haven't picked up nothing new today. Of course, it's still early. It could still happen later on. I know I have to work on Monday for sure. I'm hoping the person reaches out to me about Sunday's painting, but I haven't heard nothing back from them yet, so I'll reach out to them a little later too. I'm going to go live again tonight, but I just figured I'd go live now just to go live for a short. It's going to be like a little half an hour stream or whatever, just work on a little bit more hours. It's just to show you guys this little park area. It's pretty nice. So, hopefully my phone doesn't overheat. I have it set up a little different, so hopefully it won't overheat, because that always stinks when it overheats. But I was able to eat lunch today, which is nice, and I have enough money to eat dinner, and I'm good for probably the rest of the week right now, honestly, on food, which is good, and fuel. I've still got a lot to save up for, but you know, being homeless and going through everything I have to do, I just got to keep pushing through, and you know, I'm lucky to have this van at least. I do miss having showers every day, I'll tell you that, though. That's starting to get old, especially with it gets really hot in this van, like super hot. It's like a little oven, you know. I'm really surprised my insulin's still doing okay. Trying to do the best I can to keep it out of the sun and the heat, but this thing just turns into an oven. So it's not really good for my insulin or whatnot, but I think my sugars are a little high too. I feel a little off today, but I've been taking my insulin like I should be, so hopefully it'll, you know, might have to correct it and take a little bit more, I don't know. It's definitely quite a pain in the butt being a diabetic living in here, so but you know what, it's another day, and it's, you know, we've got what we've got, and we can only do what we can do, and it's, you know, I'm happy to just be alive today, so I'm appreciative of that. It's such a beautiful view out here, though. I just love sitting by the water. There's so many places, different areas we can sit by the water and just, you know, just relax, you know, take some of the stress out of the day and worries. Eventually I'll have my boat out over here once I can afford to buy a boat. That's my goal. Anything we get in support for the channel from now on is going to all go towards the boat. It's not going to have to go, I should be able to, you know, fend for myself on food and all that stuff, and fixing the van up. Eventually, you know, anything that we make towards the channel will go towards, you know, a home, and also I'll be able to add to that too with working. But I just can't wait to have a home, you know, just being in this van for so long. It's, you know, and before that was the car, and you know, I'm glad to definitely have the van. I just can't wait to just have a normal life where I can just, you know, come and go home, and, you know, have a place to sleep and not have to worry about anything or have to drive around all a lot. It's so stressful. It's overwhelming at sometimes, and even when things are going good, it can still be overwhelming, you know, just because it's hard just to sit in this van all day, you know. I'm not definitely out there looking for work and doing everything I got to do, but at the end of the day, I'm just sitting here, you know, and until I go to work the next day, and then it's a very lonely life. It's very sad and depressing, you know. But I try my hardest to stay positive and you know, do what I can. But it's definitely hard. I cannot wait to have a boat. I haven't even started looking yet, but I got to see them. You know, I know it's been a few years, but I was able to buy my last boat for $5,000, so I don't have a whole lot to save up, but it is still a big chunk of change, you know. But I'll get there. I just can't wait to have a place I can do laundry and shower and just cook a meal, you know. Last time I cooked my own meal was, you know, a long time ago. I don't even remember, honestly. Just to have a home cooked meal, and just to, you know, be able to relax after work and not have to worry about, you know, am I going to get messed with the cops, or am I going to knock at my window at 2 o'clock in the morning to move, or, or they can tow my vehicle for it, or it's all overwhelming. I don't sleep very well at night because I'm always nervous about the cops. So that's the hardest part is worrying about, am I going to lose everything, that, and of course keeping my diabetes under control. Like I said, I got diagnosed with type 1 diabetes a year and a half ago, and it's just destroyed my life. I went in the hospital for a while, lost everything, and just became homeless after that. And wasn't a fun little trip, but getting somewhere. At least I've got some side jobs going on now where I can eat more than once a day. I still got to minimize it because it's expensive. I'm spending right now $40 a day just to live. That's not including fuel. That's just a couple meals and a couple couple meals and a couple drinks and the things I need for the day. And then once a week, I've got to get fuel, which is another $100 and some bucks. So it's expensive just being out here. I still got to figure out my phone situation, and I've got car insurance coming up again soon, which I'll be able to pay that on. I think I'll pay that later on this week, just to get that taken care of, so I don't have to worry about that. Luckily, my car insurance is pretty cheap, so I'll be able to. It's only $73. I'll definitely be able to cover that this week. So that'll be nice to get that out of the way. Oh man, what a view out here! I just love sitting by the water out here. It's a beautiful breeze and just nature itself. Definitely want to get a dog though. I know it's some people look down on it when homeless people have dogs and all that, but you can go to work with me and all that, and it still is just it's so depressing just sitting out here all the time by myself. It's not a very great feeling all the time, but I do what I gotta do, to survive. This device is too hot. Wow, my phone's already overheating. How do people do streams outside without overheating? I don't understand it. My phone overheats so fast when I go live during the day. And it's not an old phone, and I don't have anything else running in the background, although I do have it plugged in, but I'm not sure if chat's going to work, guys. It doesn't say it's not going to yet, but when my phone overheats, sometimes messes with chat. But yeah, it's just, hopefully it will still work. But this thing overheats so quick. It's the only thing. It's great at night, but during the day, it's really hard to stream because I was gonna go walk around, but it's way too hot out there for that. I would have done it way faster. My phone's in the shade right now, and it's still overheating. It's in the shade of the van at least. As the sun's not shining directly on it. Is it? Oh, kind of it is. But I don't know. But it is what it is. But oh, I just wanna be able to have my own place so bad. I cannot wait. Just to be able to, go to sleep and, not have to worry about anything, have a cool place, and be able to cook and take a shower. It's gonna be amazing. I mean, I'm still 3 or 4 months from being, sleeping in the van still, probably at least. It's gonna take me a while to, depending on, the support we get through the channel. And if we can get monetized, that'll help too. But it's still going to be a while. But I'm just excited to be moving closer to it, because I'll tell you what, it's a rough journey. But we got to do what we got to do, and just still praying my insulin doesn't spoil out here though. That's probably between the cops and my insulin, those are my two biggest worries. I know I say the same thing over, but it's really stressful. Hopefully everybody's having a good weekend though. It's like 75 degrees out here today. It's beautiful. Right across this is the inlet, is the beach side. You guys can see all the buildings over there. We'll have to check out the beach one day. I definitely want to go out there and do some streams out there. If I can find a way for this phone to stop overheating so fast, though. I don't understand why it overheats so fast. If anybody ever had that problem before, streaming, let me know how to fix that, because it's bad. It's like quick. I mean, we've only been streaming for not even 10 minutes and my phone's overheating. But it does get very hot in this fan too. That's not helping. I mean, I sweat all day long. It's better than the cold, but it's just very uncomfortable feeling, you know. It's every day, all day. I'm not working, I'm sweating. And if I'm working, I'm sweating. So you can't win, you're always sweating. Good thing about a boat, though, is when it's on anchors, you're always facing, the front of your boat has hatches on it, and it's always facing wherever the wind blows. So the wind's always blowing into the boat, so it's like almost having a portable AC right in the boat, just with your hatches. I mean, it still gets hot if there's no wind, but when there's a nice breeze out like this, it's just perfect out on the water. You just lay underneath that hatch and you just get that cold air funneling right in. You can get what's called a wind scoop, and it just funnels the air in there even more, and it's just like a powerful AC. It's so nice. I used to have one on my sailboat and on my cabin cruiser that I had. I've had quite a few boats. I had a 40-foot Egg Harbor, Chris Craft Corinthian 380, and I had a 30-foot Catalina. Oh, I missed the Chris Craft. The Chris Craft was really nice. The Egg Harbor was pretty nice too, though. All the boats that I bought were pretty cheap too. I got them for all under $10,000. But it was nice, you know, just having a boat to live on. I'll get there again, though. Be able to do a lot of sunset streams out there on the boat too once we get it. That'll be really pretty. But yeah, I just figured I'd go live for a little bit, but I'm probably going to have to cut this short soon just because my phone's overheating really bad. And I don't want it to ruin my phone at all. I'm not sure how bad that would ruin your phone, but I'm sure it can't be good for it to be overheating. I was hoping to go live for about half an hour, but I don't think I'm going to make it with my phone. It's going to feel how hot it is. Yeah, that's, holy crap, that is really, really hot. Yeah, so anyways, hopefully everybody has a good day. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe. Sorry it's a short stream, but I'll go live again once it gets cooler. Like I said, I don't want my phone to get ruined, so anyways, I appreciate everybody that wants to support the channel. You know what to do. The link's in the top right hand corner. But liking, sharing, subscribing is free, and we will be back a little bit later once this phone cools down. See you later.